Hey, listen, it's here and it's beautiful, really amazing. A decision has been made. Viewers, we're searching for spiders because many of you have recently asked, where do you look for spiders in winter? So I'm responding to those comments and I'm going to show you where to look for spiders. But first I need my Ultra backpack with a macro lens and I need a jacket and boots. So, is it going to snow? I can already see it is. The coffee is good, the boots will do. At worst they'll get dirty. And the jacket. Well, that's nice, really nice. Tap, 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 tap. Tell me, viewers, how is it that I have to drive around, search and struggle just to find spiders? And you practically send me messages every day with different spiders that you just find in your house? These are often cool spiders, like orb weavers. How do they do that? I wish I could too. By the way, we're driving a new beast. It's on lease, but still, a new ride. Alright, let's see what comes out of this. If we don't find anything, it'll just be a pointless video. Honestly, it's already pretty late for this kind of exploring. I mean, it's around 2:30, but some guy on a little scooter cut me off at the roundabout. It's already 2:30, so it'll start getting dark soon. But maybe I'll manage to look for some spiders, at least a little bit, and getting to the place should take me about 20 minutes because I'm heading to... Oh, let's let her pass. I'm heading to that spot. What's it called? I forgot, and when I get there, I'll let you know. How do I turn this off? I have too much to do. Hey, pay attention now, my friends, we're here. It's a bit chilly and I already know I wore the wrong shoes for this mission, but oh well, whatever happens, happens. Basically, the scenery looks like this. It's a forest, there's a bike path here, and we're basically in the Strakosinski forest. People from Southeast Wrocław likely know this spot since many walk their dogs here, but we're here to look for spiders. The sun is over there, and we probably have about an hour or less until sunset. So we need to hurry up. And I suggest we go this way, let's see what happens. Step, step, step. Here's the fancy cobweb. From what I see, there are many cobwebs here. And I bet there are spiders living here, but just try to check where they are now and try to chase them out. And bingo, my friends, there are spiders living here, and can you see them now? Oh, there's one right here in the center of the frame. What's more, something big used to live here, something really big. I think it was a Tegenaria or something similar. And damn, these spiders are actually here and there are quite a lot of them. We'll grab the macro lens and maybe record it. Overall, finding spiders isn't that hard. All right, let's see what we've got here. So here's a spider that's hibernating, probably if I poked it a little. Wow, another one just jumped out. Yeah, it's definitely here, and here's the exoskeleton you saw earlier, so it was definitely a pretty big spider that molted here. Whoa, listen, I found a butterfly, no kidding, but it's so tiny. That thing in the center of the frame, that little dash you see, that's actually a butterfly, just really small. What kind is it anyway? Just check out how tiny it is. Yeah, but it's awesome. Also during hibernation. But cool. What else is here? And this is just one tree. Okay, let's leave this tree and move on. You see, you really don't have to try that hard to find spiders in the winter. You just have to try a bit harder to find them in the city. But we'll make the next episode about that. Where else could we look? Ara. Oh, we can look here and here. There actually could be something here, but... I'm curious how the GoPro's sound will be. That's my question too. but it's rotten. Well, I'll tell you, there's a really thick spider web here. You see in this spot, the web is huge here and here. But whether we'll find the tenant, that's a good question. Let's see what could be here. Oh, there it is. Only an exclusive Levy. Here for now, there's just a tiny little bump, but there's no sign of the spider anywhere. Well, unfortunately, nothing will come of this, I suspect. No spiders. Hey, listen, there it is, 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 there it is. It's a Tegenaria. Maybe I'll use my finger. Actually, no, that's not a good idea. Using my finger is a stupid idea. But with a thin stick, come on, come on, come on, come on, because if it runs away, then we'll really have a problem. What a huge beast. Damn, that's right. No, 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 it hid. Oh no, that's the worst. Shit. But beautiful, what a marvel. That's exactly what I meant. That's how you find spiders in winter. Since we have a house spider, let's take it. That's exactly how you find spiders in winter, for anyone upset that I'm taking a spider from its natural habitat. Life is good. A lady with a dog? Great. Maybe we'll look for more, since there should be others here. I see another web higher up, so let's check it out. I can tell there's one because it's moving its legs. It fell and we never saw it again. All right, let's see what's next. Here, it's the same. There's a big hole and a huge spider web. We can poke around here and see what happens. That this belongs to a spider is more than certain, but where is the spider? There's no chance to get in. It's too deep and impossible. Oh, and here's a board lying here. What will happen if we lift this board? Maybe something will come out from under it. No, actually not. Whoa, and look, there's a beetle here. Specifically a ground beetle, and actually this is a beetle that's at least partially protected, or maybe not anymore. This is Carabus nemoralis, the woodland ground beetle. You can see something went wrong for him when it comes to overwintering. Well, it happens. There's a nice tree over there and there are a lot of holes, so maybe something will work out here. But I don't see any spider webs. Yeah, there's nothing here. And here. There's some spider web here. You see, but there's no chance of getting inside either. There are so many spider webs here, one here, another there, and probably a spider nearby. Just look at all these webs. So it's not like when it's winter, spiders, you know, just disappear and they're gone. They're still here, but they're just hibernating, and that's why we see them much less often. And if we do see them, and if sometimes you happen to find a spider in your house, it's just a sign that the spider has woken up. It may have woken from lethargy, looking for warmth, and found your house. Or I don't know. That's more or less how it looks. Oh, well, there are also a lot of cobwebs here, a lot of burrows, and there still might be something here, so there are a lot of cobwebs there too. Okay, all right, let's try here with these cobwebs. These burrows are really deep and it's hard to get into them in any way. Once again, no chance. All right, let's head to the path. I'll go down there briefly too. Whoa, 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 Guvienko, gotta watch out not to step in it. Oh no, bushes with thorns, but I stepped in the wrong spot. Oh man, if we moved this a bit, whoa, it's all falling apart. Oh, there's something again, but this time it's not a spider, it's a spring beetle, but unfortunately it's dead. Something went wrong with its hibernation. Whoa, listen, look what I found. Do you know what this is? It's a small ball. This, my friends, is the caterpillar of a butterfly called Oblaczek granatek in Polish, or Amata fegia. They're very common here, especially in Lower Silesia during summer. Also, it's alive and well. Little buddy is crawling. All right, let's cover it with some leaves. I mean, we'll put it in the litter so it doesn't get cold, because it can't freeze. There's another caterpillar of this oblatic. That's how it is. We'll film a macro shot to show how fluffy it is. Oh, there's a third, fourth, fifth, and sixth caterpillar, all butterfly caterpillars. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here, but I didn't expect there would be so many. I'll turn it over in a moment so they can continue their hibernation, because otherwise they'll freeze. But Kozak, what a cute little creature. But you can see that he moves so slowly. All right, let's turn this over and let these caterpillars live here. There we go. You know what's starting to slowly settle in? And that's why I'm going back for a moment to that first tree where we found the first spiders. I found them. Whoa, I almost fell. And maybe I can dig one up there, since that's where we had the best chance. Oh, that was the tree. There are a lot of spider webs here, but maybe there's still something interesting among the spiders. Well, of course there are. Look, I just had to open it a little and I can already see a spider and I think a cocoon. And here's that big shed skin I showed you earlier. All right, let's take a closer look at this spider. There's clearly a spider, and next to it sits a tiny little wasp. Look, what a marvel. That's just a small wasp, see? Look, the spider probably sensed that something's off. It squeezed itself in there. Okay, let's not disturb it. Hey, there's actually another huge house spider sitting here. You can see its leg now and its abdomen, and if we could just get it to come out a bit, then we'd know what that shed skin is from. At least I need a stick like that, and I need this to be recorded properly somehow. Oh no, it hid. Well, it's already hidden. Too late. Unfortunately, the house spider went deeper into its burrow. No, I won't get it out at all. There's no point in even dreaming about it. All right, I think we're done. There's nothing else here. Well, my dear friends, we found one house spider. It's nice to have some spiders around, so as you can see, even in winter, like now at the end of January, you can still find some spiders. Let me know if you liked it or not, what I did wrong, what I did well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.